It's About Time features dynamic women that will share the pivotal moments that changed their lives forever. From hilariously funny to gut-wrenchingly painful, from outlandish to acts of incredible bravery, each story will take you on an emotional journey. These are the moments that inspired us, captivated our minds, energized our souls, and motivated us to realize that this is our time. I'm Kelly Lamb, and I invite you to join us as we uncover the life-altering events that shaped who we are and fueled our pursuit of purpose. Let's celebrate the women, their resilience, strength, and the unique journeys that defines us as human beings. Hi, Heather. Thank you for being here today. It's gorgeous in here, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Is this your first time at this location?
It is, and it's exciting to see something new.
This is brand new, the Laville, and just, it's only been months maybe that it's been here, completely reconstructed, so it's so cool. We're glad to be able to have our interviews here today. So, Heather, if you could introduce yourself, let people know what you do, what inspires you, and then do you have a name of your chapter?
Well, I'm Heather Crider, so thanks for having me. So I'll answer this in a little bit of a way. Don't have the name of my chapter because I've really been focused a lot lately on the inner work really to help be of service to others. And so what drives me so much these days is really helping people tap into their strength and their greatness.
Yeah.
And so my chapter really relates to that, but it also is a very emotional story, so I haven't quite named it yet.
So your background, tell us that.
Yeah, I started as a corporate accountant.
Okay.
And not, since that wasn't nerdy enough, I left corporate accountant, became a neuroscientist.
I was going to say, how do you go from that to being a neuroscientist?
Life. The simple answer is life.
Yeah.
I had a very successful career as a corporate accountant. I actually owned a wealth management organization, and I experienced what we all go through just in different ways, and I call it significant emotional experiences. And my only sister, my sibling, she passed away at a very young age. I had two grandparents that soon passed. My youngest child was born with some health concerns. I got divorced all in a very short amount of time.
Isn't that awful the way it happens like that?
It was just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And I realized I needed to really understand what goes on between my own ears.
Just to get through it.
Absolutely. It wasn't just about thriving. I needed to survive on a daily basis and be a functional human, mom, leader. And so I was very fortunate enough to cross paths with a neuroscientist, learned how to actually go through emotional brain retraining, behavioral change, and the rest is history.
Can we do that at any age?
Any age, absolutely.
You could rewire this brain of mine.
Everything is intention
Sure.
and decision. Yeah.
That's wonderful. It's incredible. So we'll have to wait to see what the name of your chapter is then, as you dive in a little bit harder there. So what inspired you to share this particular story in It's About Time?
Yeah, well, I gave just a little bit of a teaser, just in even how I did the opening there, but my story really focuses on self-reflection I went through years later after dealing with traumatic situations with my sister.
Okay.
And so the inspiration was a combination of paying honor to what she went through, but also in the realization that when we show up, how we show up really matters. Showing up's not enough, and learning the skills and applying certain tools and equipping yourself and understanding who you are in every moment, that's really about impact. And a part of my story, and I'll tease it a little more as well, is I went through so much with my sister, and I thought I was the hero. I'm coming in, I'm saving the day, I'm always there for her, but it just wasn't true. And I didn't see that until years later, quite frankly. So I really started doing research beyond even retraining my own brain, but realizing impact and how you're actually showing empathy for people and honoring people and serving them. Your intention, your attitude, it affects every role in your life.
So right.
Yeah.
It sure does. Wow, that's a wonderful answer. Was there a moment while writing your chapter when you felt emotional, empowered, or even hesitant to tell us your story?
All of the above. It's very cathartic when you reflect on looking at different lenses. And so that's really the perspective that I'm pulling and even writing this chapter is having the courage to look at yourself and others through a different lens. It's what I call empathy in motion. Empathy in motion is doing something about it, having energy and effort behind empathy. It's really difficult to do when you're stuck in stress, when you're
Yes.
stuck in your own head,
Right.
when you're in traumatic situations. So that's why equipping yourself in small moments really matter in big moments. So, short way to answer your question is it's when you really stop and look at other people, what they went through, what they could have gone through, what I went through, how could I have done this differently? I realized honestly how scared everyone is,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just human beings trying to get through the day sometimes. And that vulnerability and trust and honesty is really, it can be quite a challenge.
Yeah, I like the whole viewpoint of seeing from other lenses, from looking at what other people are going through. Sometimes we get stuck in our own emotional victim role that we can play, and you can't heal, you can't get anywhere when you're sitting in that position all the time. But having, and I think sometimes that's what a lot of people lack is the ability to have empathy. Because when you really understand that and feel that, you can truly be there for other people. It's not just about us, but we do have to get into ourselves though to be able to heal and get through those emotional times, like yourself losing your sister. Those are hard moments, and we keep everything in, trying to be strong. Usually women, we can do it all. And I mean, we can, but sometimes we need a little bit of healing within ourselves.
And it's really the compassion to do that.
Yeah.
Like I said,
great word,
the biggest reflection I had in really writing this is how I pushed in those moments just to go through the motions. I showed up, but I really wasn't there. I did what I had to do, and I think so often we're taught that, especially women. You've got so many things that when you're balancing children and career and family, you're just going through the motions oftentimes, and having the compassion to take a step back and say, no, this is hard.
Yeah.
And I'm not really showing up, and I'm adding much more stress to myself in doing this. And sometimes we really don't know what empathy means in those moments because we don't have that compassion for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
It really does start, and that's
we don't think we're allowed to either.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, we can't do that.
It's the 100%. You think you're being selfish,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to be able to reflect and to see yourself before you can even be of service.
Yeah, you're so right. Found out a little nugget. So you and your man in your life speak together and get up there, and it's being your best rock star. What did you say?
Yeah, the everyday
rockstar?
rock star.
And I'm sure most people have heard of Pink.
Yep.
Right, so I'm not real good with everyone's name or bands, but everybody knows Pink. So he was a drummer for Pink. Cher.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yes.
You make him play the drums for you?
Absolutely. I don't make him. He just
does
he
it.
just drums everywhere he goes. Yeah.
That is so fun. So how did this pivotal moment change you, not just in that season, but moving forward, the long haul?
Yeah, it's thank you for bringing up the everyday rock star, because the path that I've been on has really led me to even be able to create the everyday rock star, which for us is about a movement, a culture of everyday rock stars. Because if you can tap into your best, really understand who you are, and show up despite what life throws at you for the benefit of others.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really, again, it's a perspective shift, because we're taught find yourself, find your bliss, find your joy. And those are great things. But when you're of service to others and really bringing for the benefit of others, joy is just a natural part of what happens. So the more that I do this work and even writing this chapter and deepening my own perspective, the more I can be of service to.
Gosh, that's beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Heather Crider. I'm so honored that you have taken the time to be part of the book and to be able to take this incredible knowledge that you have, share it with others so that you can strengthen other women and men as well. I'm sure they'll be reading it too, but we all want women to win.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.